Okay, everybody, we saw Mandalorian Grogu, and we have not talked about it. Huh. Was it any good? Was it okay? Was it splendorific? I don't know, but we're going to find out today here on Two Geeks and a Microphone.
Welcome to the Two Geeks and a Microphone podcast, your one-stop shop for television, movie, video games, comic books, book reviews, and more. Now, without further ado, here's Steven and Mike.
Hello there.
So who talks first? You talk first. I talk first.
I'll talk first. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Two Geeks and a Microphone. I am your co-host, Mr. Stephen Boster, who evidently is losing a lot of hair as I'm looking at this. And along with my good friend and co-host, Mr. Mike Shanks. Mike, say hey to everybody.
Good morning to all you geeks out there in Geekdom land. And as I said before, no, you're not losing hair. You're just gaining more forehead.
Oh my goodness.
Just think, you could paint it silver and you could look like Mando.
But that's okay. You'll be green with envy, so you'll look like Grogu.
No.
Oh, good morning, everybody. Hey, we're so excited to be here with you. We are talking about the new movie Mandalorian and Grogu, and we both went and saw it last night. We have not said anything about it other than I said, hey, I just got back from watching it, and that's it.
And I gave you a thumbs up.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
That's all I said. I said nothing.
Yeah, but you had your tickets for quite some time. And
yeah, I've had it for a couple weeks. A couple weeks ago, I was like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get the tickets. So I went ahead and bought them. I saw the all the stand-ups and stuff they had all the cool stand-ups for Mando. If you want to see those pictures, I posted them on Two Geeks.
I saw that. Yeah, they look great.
Thank
I'm
you.
like, man, they had a Jabba the Hutt? What? Or actually, yeah, that was Jabba. So, yeah.
Yeah, that was Jabba, which, and Jabba's not even in the movie, but that's kind of funny.
He's referenced.
But they also had some cool promos for Masters of the Universe. That looks pretty darn cool.
It's really good.
I don't know if I can go see it opening weekend, but I definitely want to go see it within that first month for sure. So
yeah. I am trying to get those who don't know, everybody. I love movies. I'm the big movie guy. I love movies, and so I have the Regal Unlimited Pass. And sometimes, unfortunately, there's some months I don't use it because there's not really much out. But I've gone to see Mortal Kombat twice in the last 2 weeks, and then I went and saw Grogu last night.
Like Mortal Kombat then?
I went to see it with a friend of mine because I enjoyed it, and it was good. It's really what I think it is the best of the Mortal Kombat movies open.
Oh, cool. I mean, I liked the last one. I thought it was good.
This one's better because you actually get the tournament. So,
all right.
So, yeah, and so we can talk about it, once you're able to see it, or once it hits streaming and stuff.
So, are you excited about Street Fighter then?
That is a great question. I've seen the trailer once, and I was like, I think I'm going to wait for another trailer to see it.
I saw the trailer last night. Some of it was funny. I thought it was funny. I didn't really play Street Fighter. I played Mortal Kombat. We all played Mortal Kombat.
Gosh, we all played Mortal Kombat. The first one.
Right.
Because that came out when we were in college.
Finish him.
Yes. Yeah, there you go. That was good. That was really good. So, yeah, it was really good. So,
but if I'm 100% honest, I actually liked Killer Instinct on the PlayStation better than I liked much more better. Cheers.
Ooh, much more better. Killer Instinct was good. That was by Rare, and it came out on the Nintendo 64 before it came out on PlayStation.
Oh, yeah. Well, I played it on the PlayStation because I didn't have an N64.
Yeah,
I had the PlayStation. So yeah, I played it on the PlayStation. I really liked it.
Yeah.
Oh,
real quick.
welcome, Sam. Good morning.
Sam is in the house. Hello, Sam. And also, Nobody Fool 117.
Yes.
Is in the house. He says hi. Oh, yeah. Brenda said, so it's much more better. Yes. Yes. Cheers.
Drink to that.
Cheers. I'll drink to that. Man, we're going to be drinking today.
That's all right. I got my tall boy of severed
death.
lime liquid death.
I get that.
Severed lime because green like Grogu.
Nice. Actually, that's a good one. Sam says, kind of weird that this would be the first movie to have the tournament. Of the two of the reboots, you were absolutely right. And it was really, I think they listened to the fans on what was missing out of the first one. And Carl Urban's great. I know I talked about it a little bit last week too on the show. Cool. Yeah. So what else were we talking about? Oh yeah, Street Fighter. I don't know. I did play Street Fighter, but it just looks like a fun movie. I don't think any Street Fighter movie has been really taken seriously and all that. So,
gotcha.
Oh, check this out. Sam said, I beat Killer Instincts on Super Nintendo and all my friends cheered me on. That would have been awesome. Which character did you play? I'm curious. I always liked the wolf guy, the guy that was looked like a werewolf.
I like the wolf and the chick. I can't think of her name in the green. Yeah. Those are the two I like to play.
Man, we should be talking about now. Sorry, we're supposed to be talking about Mando, not fighting video games.
And you know what? Games. It was Super Nintendo, not PlayStation that I played it on. I had Super Nintendo.
Okay.
I didn't have an NC. I went from Super Nintendo to the PlayStation, and then the PlayStation's where I stopped. I didn't go any further after PlayStation 1, the original PlayStation.
Yeah. Nobody Fool says, I played Street Fighter a lot. LOL.
Cool. So
are you going to go see the movie?
Are you going to? That's the question. I'm not like a overly, huge fan of the game. So if they do a Killer Instincts movie, I'll probably be interested in that.
Yep. Angie says, morning, gang. Just popping in to say hi and have a good show. Thank you,
Angie. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Sam says, I played the man with the sword, the woman with the 2 sticks, and the fireman.
Yeah, the one with the 2 sticks. That's the
is that the one?
Yeah.
Okay. Nobody Fool's like, yes. Angie says, I'm hoping I feel better enough to watch the movie next week. Okay. We're not going to say anything. We're trying to keep it. We'll get into it.
Yeah, Angie, I was having a rough time last night watching it.
Because you're coming down with something.
Yeah, I'm coming down with something, and it was hitting me hard when we went and seen the movie last night.
Gotcha.
I meant the man made of fire, not the fireman. I love it. That's awesome.
Good. I mean, know what you're talking about. That's funny. That was good. All right. Well, we better get rolling.
Yeah.
All right. So we ready to hit our geeky news?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Let's do this. All right. Mike's the one with the geeky news today. I think it's important to talk about.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is not like a happy geeky news. I wished it would be, but it's not. Today, we're going to talk about the fact that we lost a major Star Wars contributor, Tom Kane. Tom Kane was the voice of many Star Wars things, but he passed away this past Monday, May 18th, and he was 64 years old. Tom had suffered a stroke back in 2020, which left him unable to speak anymore. And so he was no longer able to do his voice work at that point. He was an incredible voice talent. He was the voice of Jedi Master Yoda in the Star Wars Clone Wars, the movie, the 2008 movie, and in the series, as well as numerous video games like Battlefront and Lego Star Wars. He was also the narrator of every single Clone Wars episode. So every
was
episode,
he? I didn't know that.
Yes, that voice that you hear at the beginning, that kind of like news ticker voice, that is Tom Kane. If you've watched an episode of Clone Wars, you've heard his voice.
Yeah. Real quick, Megan, look, he also voiced in Foster's and Imaginary Friends.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Foster's
sure
did. Imaginary Friends.
He also, well, I'll get to the other voice he did.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
No problem. He also narrated an episode of Bad Batch too. And he was Admiral Yularen. I always have a hard time with that name. And he voiced Admiral Akbar in the Last Jedi.
Okay.
Is that right? Yeah, Last Jedi. Following the passing of original actor Eric Bauserfeld. I apologize for murdering the name. But he is also known outside of the Star Wars galaxy as Professor Utonium from Powerpuff Girls, which Megan and I bonded over Powerpuff Girls. That was her growing
up.
Show,
huh?
Yeah, that was her show.
Nice.
And we had a great time watching that show. And he was also him in Powerpuff Girls, which was the big baddie in the show. And he was Darwin the chimpanzee in the Wild Thornberries, and Takeo Masakai in Call of Duty Zombies franchise. So
okay,
and Mr. Harriman from Foster's.
Right, and from Foster's. So, rest in peace, Tom Kane. That's pretty much all to say about Tom Kane.
Gotcha.
Although I guess I'll mention it. So in our first year podcasting, this is kind of crazy. I had said something about Tom Kane and about him having a stroke. Stephen and I were discussing it, and Stephen throws out, "Didn't he just die?" And I went, "No, don't say that, man."
Right?
I don't want to be the podcast that says that. So, unfortunately, here we are 6 years later, and he has passed away. So, like I say, rest in peace, Tom Kane.
Yep.
And all our best and to his family and fellow friends and Star Wars fans. So,
yes.
Okay, that's all I got for geeky news. I don't have anything else.
All right. Well, let's roll into Geekdar, shall we?
Yeah.
Go with the radar, sir. What's wrong with it? I've lost the bleeps, I've lost the sweeps, and I've lost the creeps. The what? The what? And the what? You know, the bleeps, the sweeps, and the creeps. It's not all he's lost.
Real quick, Mom and Angie are asking what he did on Kim Possible. He was Monkey Fist. He was one of the
actors. Awesome.
Oh, man. I got my nose running. I got my eyes running. All right, let's do this.
Okay.
The only thing I have for Geekdar is I'm almost finished with Braxton Cosby's book, Yasuki. I have one chapter left to read.
Okay.
Which I will get it done this weekend for sure. And then I plan on reading our friend Zig's book. Fire Sign. The Elvish War Chronicles. He's going to hate me.
You have like the only one, I think.
I do. I have a limited copy. A
limited edition. There's no other one like it. I love it.
Yes. So that's all I really have for Geek.
Okay. And speaking of our wonderful friends at the old Nerdery Murdery show, our friend Zig from the show. Now, let me see if I can get this to come up. I can. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen again with everybody. If I can get it to work. Ta-da!
Wow.
So this is our friend, also from Nerdery. So Zig's book is out. Zig, Curtis book is out, and I've started it. I'm enjoying it, and then so the sequel to Prime Numbers, The Dark Wind Paradox, comes out a week and a half, June 4th. That's a Thursday, right? I think it's June 4th it comes out.
June 4th is a Thursday.
Thank you.
Yeah. So the Dark Wind, and so that is what happens after the other one. Now, let me tell you something. Jeff, our friend Jeff Wright, also part of the Nerder Murdery team, along with Zig. Great guys. If you have not listened to the show, super informative, super geeky, super detailed on things. I mean, these guys, they do their research. It's great. And so, anyway, so I love this image, by the way.
I do too. That is awesome. Thank you for sending this to us, Jeff.
Yeah. So it says, "Welcome to Ominous." So this is the world where Prime Numbers takes place, and this says nothing stays buried. And so, there was some. I don't want to spoil the ending of Prime Numbers, but there's events that happen in there that I was like, oh, I got to know more. So, and so it's popping up in the Dark Wind Paradox. So that comes out. You're going to find it on Amazon. And but I want to show you, this is the cover, Prime Numbers Book 2, which is really good. So it's the I don't know how much I should say if you haven't. I don't want to spoil anything. I'm so sorry, Jeff, if I spoil anything. I don't want to spoil anything. So but then what Jeff has done is created what's the word? What do you say to it? I almost said album and I almost said disc, and it was just not like that. He's created music, a soundtrack. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. He has a soundtrack to go along with it, and gosh, I just love this image. That
is really cool.
It's really good, and so Symmetry of Chaos, and so this came out of his world building and having music, and so this goes along with it. So he's created an album, a soundtrack album to go with the book, and so I'm copying that because I have actually already done that. I've got 2 books coming out, and I have 2 albums. One is music, like songs, to go with it, and then I also have a soundtrack for one book. So
nice.
But I have to give credit where credit's due. I got the idea from Jeff. So I'm super excited about this. So and I think it's on Spotify. I think. So anyway, so I just want to do a shout out to our good friends at Murdery. We have been so encouraging to each other. It's neat to have a relationship with a podcast with other podcasters where you can encourage each other on different things. And in the whole writing thing, we've encouraged. I mean, Mike, you wrote your book, the first book, well, if you haven't read it, everybody, I don't want to spoil it, but I almost said what it was.
It's okay. Go ahead.
It's a Frankenstein kind of novel. You update it. It's really good. So he did that. So Jeff got inspired and then wrote, and then I wrote, and then they've written more, and now Zig has written, and then I got 2 new books coming out. So it's been exciting. It's been fun. Who knew? We're geeky guys and stuff like that. So.
Right. That's crazy. And I got to admit, Stephen, for once, you were first to check the email today, and I appreciate that because, again, I'm not on the top of my game this morning because I'm not feeling
It's all right.
great.
Yeah, you're not feeling it. It's okay.
And Jeff and I kind of went back and forth a little bit earlier this week, and he told me about the new book coming out and stuff. And I was like, oh, yeah, cool. Give me a reminder because I want to mention it on the show. And he's like, great. You want it here or you want it on email? I said, well, send it to me in email and send it to the show email and stuff. So, yeah, I hadn't even looked at email this morning. And you're like, did you look at our email? No.
Yeah, that's all right. That's okay.
But I'm glad you were on top of your game.
Hey, man, Wonder Twin powers activate.
There you go.
We tag team.
Wait a minute. Does that make me the bird or the bucket of water?
I'll be the bucket of water.
Those are the dumbest powers ever.
Right?
What the heck? Why do you
bucket of
turn into a
water?
bird and a bucket of water?
Right?
At least a bird's somewhat useful. A bucket of water is not.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Unless you're going to put out a campfire.
Hey, check this out. Zig is in the house. Zig, we're just talking
Zig.
about you, man. Good morning, handsome gentleman. Good
Thanks.
morning. Zig, check this out. I'm becoming more like you now. Check that out. I love our friends.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh,
Good
morning.
Goodness. Okay.
Roger says you need a monkey. Zig goes, hey there.
If I get a monkey, it better be a trunk monkey.
Yeah, there you go.
You remember those videos of the trunk monkey?
No.
Oh yeah. Oh, look them up on YouTube. Trunk monkey. It's a security feature for your car.
Okay, I will definitely.
This is this monkey that stays in your car, in the trunk of your car, and if things happen, he gets out with like a club and beats the hell out of people. Trunk monkey. The new security device from Chevrolet and Ford.
That's funny.
Oh, they're hilarious. I just watched a bunch of them. I was like, I forgot about Trunk Monkey. He's great.
I'm going to have to look at those. That's funny.
Oh,
Zig says, bald is beautiful. Thank you, Zig. I appreciate it.
I need a haircut. That's why I wear a hat so much, because my hair is like out of control. So
I wear a hat because I'm losing it. My hair.
Yeah, mine's getting.
I protect my head from the sun because I'm so pale. All right, you ready to go for the main event?
Yeah, let's do this.
All right, we are heading to the main event, everybody. It's time for the main event. I was going to try to sing the song, but I can't sing the Mandalorian song. Never mind.
I don't think there's lyrics to it, dude. Did you make up lyrics?
No, but we probably could throw it in there and then have lyrics made up to us. Well, we could have done a Mandalorian Grogu song. Wouldn't that be funny?
Oh, that would be funny. That would have been funny. I like the Mando theme. The Mando theme's cool, and it's so different.
It is, and we're going to talk about the music of the show, because there are interesting choices in the music in the show. And I mean that sincerely, not like, oh God, there was interesting choices. I don't mean it like that. There were some interesting ways to do the music. And I'm like, this is different than a movie score. But then I began to realize that some of the music was purposeful for what was happening on the screen, like to give ambience and atmosphere, and all. So, Angie says, LOL. Okay, guys, have a great show. Chat soon. Yeah, we don't want to do any spoilers for you, Angie, so we should enjoy the movie.
The soundtrack did come out this week. I've got it on Apple Music. So,
do you? Okay, great. All right.
Yeah,
cool.
I listened to it Friday at work.
Getting yourself ready. Look at that.
Yeah. It's a good soundtrack. I enjoy it. And it's again by Ludwig Göransson. I guess it's how you Göransson. I don't know.
I can't say his name.
I can't say his name either. I'm murdering it. Sorry.
No, but it's a great theme.
He's the one who's done the soundtracks for all of the Mandalorian seasons. So, but yeah, I like it because it's so different. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Star Wars music. John Williams,
big John Williams fan. Yes,
John Williams is the man. I mean, hell, he's written soundtracks to all the biggest movies of our lives. Come on. How do you get much better than that? But this is really good stuff, and it's just so different. It has a different sound and a different feel than a traditional John Williams soundtrack, and I really like that. And I like Kevin Kiner too. Kevin Kiner's the one who's done almost all of the Well, he's done all the Clone Wars. He's done Bad Batch. Pretty much all of the Star Wars animated stuff he's done. And he just kind of takes what John Williams built from and just kind of moves on from that, and he does a really good job at it. He's very good at it. So
does a really nice job. Yeah.
I like all three composers in their own right.
Nobody Full says, rule of sleepy. See you all later. Yeah, man. Have a good night.
Later.
And all. We know folks are in different time zones. Or continents.
Yeah, right. Like in the down under.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so yeah. So everybody, so we're gonna do our quick brief rundown at the beginning before we get into spoilerific territory. If you have not seen the movie yet, we'll give you our take on it, our real here at the beginning, and then thanks, Michelle. Sorry, I got distracted. Right. Michelle goes, and for you two, all your lives is a very long time.
Oh, shut up. She's only 7 years younger than me. Fight me.
Yeah, all right. That's brother and sisterly love there, everybody. Sorry. So Mando is, in essence, the movie is Mando and Grogu, where he has to go, he's a bounty hunter. So he goes, fetches a bounty, ends up, there's a whole, that's the big sequence you see in the commercial with the AT-ATs walkers and stuff. And,
I love that sequence.
It's a great sequence. It starts off with a bang. Literally. Sorry. And then and so then he ends up, you find out he kills the guy. So he's like, hey, they're this is that wanted dead or alive kind of a world, that space Western world, which I love.
Oh, and he says the one line that I love. I can bring you in hot, I can bring you in cold, or I can bring you in warm, or I can bring you in cold.
Yeah.
I love that line.
It was good. I enjoyed it. And so he kills him. So then this is where Sigourney Weaver's character comes in. If you've seen the trailers, where she comes in and she's kind of the person who he's getting the bounties from. It's so funny. She has them as a deck of cards. I thought that was kind of funny.
And they even look like, what's the card game Han plays?
Sabat?
Yeah. They even look kind of like Sabat cards.
I don't know, but I bet you it's going to be some kind of gimmick that eventually we're going to get cards like that or something. I don't know, because I just thought it was so unique. Because usually you get this little disc and it's the hologram of the person or something. So anyway, so she's the one dishing him out. Then she sends him to go do a rescue operation, but unfortunately, it's working with the Hutts, which these are the two the brother and sister that we see from the
I think it was Mando.
It was Mando, wasn't it? Yes. No. Was it Mando or was it Boba Fett?
Or yeah. I'm sorry, Boba Fett. Or
I'm sorry, Mando 2.5.
Yeah, I was going to say, or Mando
2.5. So he does that, and then it's the journey where he finds the person, what's happening there, and then learning more, and then it just gets into more hijinks and more struggles, and then I don't want to say anything else, but it is your normal bounty hunter fetch missions that go awry is probably the best way to say it, and that's how I'll say it. So, what do you want to use for our scale?
You know what? I know what I want to use. I thought, oh shoot, maybe that's a spoiler if I use that. Dang it. I don't know if I should use it. I thought we saw a mythosaur in this, but it's not actually a mythosaur. I found out it's a dragon snake is what
dragon
it actually
snake.
Dragon
yes.
snake. So I'm going with dragon snakes.
Dragon snakes. I love it. Love it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Megan, are you getting in on this? You saw it last night.
Did you want in?
Sure.
Oh, absolutely. I'm sorry. Here you go. Let's get you in here.
He's over there practically going to sleep, I think.
My head hurts.
All right. Who wants to go
right.
first?
On their scale, I'll go first.
Okay.
I'll do it. I had a great time with this movie. I will say I feel like it is. I enjoy the Mandalorian show, and I feel like it was probably the best of the Mandalorian shows because it had a movie budget. I won't put it as a Star Wars lore, earth shattering, world shattering. Sorry, kind of show, but it is what I would want in a space western. It's you get the for a bounty hunter thing. Yes, for those of you who want Jedi stuff, you're not going to get that here. This is because this is a space western, not the space opera, if that makes sense. There's a difference. And I enjoyed the show Firefly. There was some reminiscence for me on Firefly kind of things where we're bounty hunters or we're just trying to get a job to pay the bills kind of a thing. And so I give it 8 out of 10. Whatchamacallits. What did we say?
Dragon snakes.
Dragon snakes. Goodness, I couldn't even all of a sudden I lost my thing. So
that thing was awesome looking, by the way.
That we'll talk about that. The perspective that they gave of the dragon snake and Mando was one of my favorite scenes I think I've ever seen in the theater, which would make me say, add to this, that scene itself, this is worth seeing in the movie theater. I would say that.
Okay.
There's
fair.
mine. There's my short one. There you go.
So it's worth seeing in the theater.
It's worth seeing in the theater.
Okay.
If you enjoy Mando, if you enjoy Star Wars, it's worth seeing in the theater.
Okay. I think that's fair.
Yep.
Megan.
I'll
go last.
I think I only watched the first season of Mando, so I'm not caught up on everything.
I rewatched season 1 and 2 over the last week.
What, you didn't do 2.5 either? I'm just kidding.
But I did really like it.
Okay.
I like their dynamic. I don't know. I guess I focus better with movies rather than series for Star Wars.
Sure. There's nothing wrong with that. I can understand that. Sure.
So I like the fact that it was a movie. And I really like the dragon snake thing. That's really cool.
It was a great sequence.
I'd say a 9 out of 10.
Nice. Wow. Okay.
Really?
9.
Wow. Okay.
No, but I think that's Megan. I think that's a great clarifier, though, on the aspect of show versus movies. That you connect with movies more. So you're coming from a perspective of movie watching and how you felt about the show, or excuse me. See, I said it. The movie versus the show. Okay, I think that's important. That's good.
Do you think so? You think it was well worth seeing on the movie?
Oh, absolutely.
Screen. Okay.
It was gorgeous too.
Yeah, it was.
Yes, it was
beautiful in this movie.
Yes, it was really good.
First of all, I liked the dynamic between Grogu and Mando. It was really good, and you got even more of the father-son feel in this movie. And I've said it in the past. I like the family dynamics of certain films and stuff like this, and this one hit that on all cylinders. It was really good.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed that very much. I liked Sigourney Weaver. I felt that she was kind of a stand-in for Carl Weathers since we didn't have Carl Weathers anymore. She kind of played the same role. I mean, granted, she's part of the New Republic, but she's doling out the jobs for Mando, and that's what Carl Weathers started doing, because he was kind of head of the
head administrator of that city.
The bounty. Well, he was the head of the bounty hunter guild for
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
And I kind of felt she was that role, but for the New Republic instead of for the bounty hunter guild. So, and I liked her. I thought she was good. That was cool. Rod of the Hutt. I wasn't sure how I was gonna like him
Oh, sure.
We see Rada and he's all buff and looks like
Go
Arnold
ahead. Sorry.
Schwarzenegger and all this stuff, and I'm like, a buff
A buff hut?
Yeah, buff hut. I don't know about this, but I liked it. I thought it was cool. I kind of really, really learned to like Rada the Hutt. Imagine that. I like Stinky.
Everybody, that's a reference to the Clone Wars where
Anakin and Ahsoka, they had a mission that they had to go save Rada the Hutt.
Yeah. Now he's much older.
Yeah, now he's much older. And they didn't have any pictures of him when he was older,
Right.
So, there was a lot of characters in here I like. Oh, and then, of course, standout character, Zeb. Zeb was awesome.
Zeb was great.
Zeb from Rebels, seeing him live action. I mean, we saw him live action in the TV series a couple times. But to see him in here and actually see him in action, that was a treat. It was
great. It was fun. It was fun to watch. Yes.
So, but overall, I agree with you. There's nothing groundbreaking in this movie whatsoever. This is not something you're going to go watch and go, oh my God, and it's just going to blow your mind.
There's no reveals like Jabba or I am your father kind of moments, or the secret. Oh, they're brother and sister. There's no big lore secrets or changing things. But yeah, go ahead.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Right. Nothing to that, extent. To me, this was a 2-hour long episode of Mandalorian is what it was. This was also Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau playing with their action figures.
Yes.
This is us when we were kids making up our own adventures with our action figures. It's exactly what it is. And it was a ton of fun.
It was a ton of fun.
I like that Star Wars has got back to being fun, and this was a lot of fun. Now, I would like a little more meat on the bone, though. I was hoping for Ahsoka being in the movie. I was hoping for Grand Admiral Thrawn to be in the movie. I was hoping for Boba Fett to be in the movie.
So something to reference what's coming up on the Disney Plus slate.
Yes.
Okay.
I wanted it to connect to what is coming in the further story. And it just didn't. This just felt like, okay, this is another episode of Mandalorian is what it is. It's just a long and very cinematic version of Mandalorian.
Yeah, it would be top tier Mandalorian episodes because, it was really good. But yeah, I had the same feeling like that these were episodes, maybe 2 or 3 put together or something. You could tell distinct ending moments or storylines that transfer to the next. How they do the sequencing of the storytelling on the TV series or on the streaming series. It had that feel to it. You had this moment, then it led into this moment, and it led into this moment. That's kind of how it was, rather than like a hero's journey story. It didn't have anything like that. But yeah, I agree. Good point.
So, with that said, should you go see it in the movie theater? Yes, I think this is well worth seeing in the movie theater. It is cinematically beautiful. There's some just gorgeous shots. And I loved where the Rebels picked their base. I would pick that place for my base too. That was incredible. Right off the beach, man. You can go relax when you're not on duty. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
I love that. So I will give this a 7 out of 10 dragon snakes.
7 out of 10.
Yes, only because I would have liked more meat on the bone. That's the only reason. But for extended Mandalorian episode, it was fantastic. It really was.
So when you say meat on the bones, let's talk about that for a minute. I want to probe into that. What do you mean by meat? Like for you, what would that include?
I want something that's going to be a little bit, universe changing. Give
Okay,
us
that's
some
fair.
breaking news.
Since it's a movie,
right.
So okay,
Right, and we got nothing. All we got was it. I'm saying this like it's bad. It's not bad. I don't want people to think I think this is a bad movie. I enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed it a lot. It's just it was like the Bad Batch, and like an episode of the A-Team, like we said about the Bad Batch, It was I'm going to send the Bad Batch out on a mission. They're going to come back. They're going to get paid. Blah blah blah. It was the same thing. It was exactly the same thing. And that's not bad. It's not bad at all. Because we got a lot of great Grogu moments.
Yes,
and a lot of great Mando moments that were fantastic. You know what? I don't think we ever heard the phrase one time, "This is the way."
We did.
We did? When?
When right after he there's a scene where he says, "The young take care of the old and the old take care of the young.
Oh,
this is the way."
I missed it. I went to the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
I missed it. I totally missed it then.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I got to the end of it and I'm like, we didn't hear "This is the way" not once.
Yeah.
And heck, there were times when we heard "This is the way" 10 times in an episode.
Yeah. This is the way. This is the way.
This is the way. This is the way.
Yeah. That is true. We did get it.
And I'm sure Grogu said it. We just don't understand him.
Right.
Oh, and I like the little guys too. I can't think of what their names are.
The Babu Freaks, but I don't know what you call them. I don't know what you call them, but Babu
they
Freaks.
were funny.
They were great.
Bad baby.
The only complaint I had about them was it was hard to hear what they were saying sometimes amongst all the noise of things happening. Because I wanted to hear what they had to say, and the way they talk, you've got to really pay attention. And sometimes it got lost in the noise of the rest of the stuff. I don't know about you guys, but the sound was incredible. The sound was fantastic in the movie.
Well, do you guys have Dolby Atmos in your theater?
I have no idea, to be open with you.
Okay, because just before the movie started, we got the promo for Dolby Atmos, and I think our theater has the Dolby Atmos too.
Okay,
and
I would think so, considering they showed that.
Right, and Dolby Atmos has this complete surround sound.
Almost like it's trying to be 4D without actually being 4D.
That's a good description.
I like that description. Yeah. Okay.
I want to get a Dolby Atmos soundbar so bad.
Yeah. I got a sound bar and a subwoofer for my TV at home. But I don't have the extra speakers.
Oh, you don't have to have the extra speakers, because the way this sound bar is designed, it's designed to push the sound around you. And it's pretty cool.
I mean, I really like our sound bar. I found, guys, I'm always looking for deals. I found it on Best Buy clearance because it was an open box item.
Oh, nice.
And it was a $1,000 one that I got for like $300.
Oh, wow. That's a great deal.
I was like, what? I think it had some scuffs on it or something. I'm like, I don't care. But anyway, Sam, I'll have to pay attention to it. I just plugged it in and started playing with it. But
don't worry, because when the Blu-ray comes out and it comes out on streaming, you can turn the subtitles on. You'll be able to see what the Babo freaks say.
And the funny thing is that's true. I will do that.
So will I. I will definitely do that, and I will pay an even closer attention to what they're saying then.
But they were fun. They were fun in the movie. They weren't overdone at all. They weren't.
I like it when they rescue Mando, and then he gets out there and he sees what they flew in.
Their ship. Yeah.
That's great. He's like, I'm not going to fit in that.
Right. Yeah, you guys go ahead.
It was funny.
It was good. Okay, so Brenda gave it an 8.5. So a 9. an 8, and a 7. So I got to do my math. I don't like math, is what Mike would say. So 9, 17, 25.5 plus 7 is 32. Divide that by 4. It's almost an 8. That's around an 8 average for us. I don't have my calculator on.
Was your theater full?
It was, I'd say 2/3 full.
Yeah.
Now, I don't count those front 2 rows. Nobody sits in those front 2 rows. You know what I'm saying? Like right in front of the TV. Do you guys have people who will sit in those rows?
I mean, yeah, when it's a huge enough release, yes.
Oh, really?
And yeah, I'd say it was about 2/3 full also.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't fill the whole.
I
was a little
went
surprised.
to a 6:30 show is when I went. So.
Oh, okay. Well, we went to the 7 o'clock show. That's more of the premium time.
Mm-hmm.
I was a little disappointed at turnout. You know, I was expecting it to be packed, especially considering this is the first time Star Wars in the theater in 6 years,
something like that, at least.
Yeah, and I mean Grogu himself, I would think would pack a theater. So I was a little surprised at that. I was disappointed that the 501st didn't show up at the theater. I was hoping for that. I thought I had heard somewhere that they were supposed to.
Maybe they did, but at a different time.
They could have on Thursday night, maybe. Maybe they were there for the midnight release. I don't know.
Midnight.
Do you guys have midnight releases like Thursday night, Friday morning, midnight?
Yeah.
Wow.
Not really.
What do you mean, not really?
We have Thursday releases.
They start like at 7.
Ours like count Thursday as a full day. That other thing. So yeah, that's interesting.
But maybe they were out there on Thursday instead of Friday. And I was also hoping the Mando Marks would be there. I mean, it is a Mandalorian movie. You'd expect the Mando Marks to be there.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
So I was a little disappointed with that too. But that had nothing to do with the movie. That was just,
Yeah. Zig says, I love being on the front row. Okay, we're going to have words, Zig, because I got to understand, because I always get a crick in my neck if I try to be in the front row.
You're sitting there like this.
Yep. Atomic Texan, hey, welcome to the show.
I love that name. That's cool.
Yeah. Says, I was on board with it until they made the guy Mando was after the same guy he already met. Should have been somewhere else. 7.5 out of 10.
He has the same outlook on it as Star Wars Theory does. That's exactly what he said too.
Yeah.
I was okay with it. I mean, yeah, it probably would have been better if we would have had a different person, at that point and not just made it. That was kind of lazy. I'll admit that. It was a little lazy. It didn't bother me though. It didn't, it wasn't enough that I was like, oh, I don't like this movie now, but yeah, it was interesting. Yeah. I think you're right. It could have benefited.
Yeah. Let me put at the banner real quick, everybody. We're gonna, since we kind of gave in our scores, we are gonna go into spoilerific territory because we just kind of did a spoiler there. But that's not really a major one. I wouldn't worry too much about it. But it's just, again, they go one step and then it leads to another step, which leads to another step, which leads to another step. It's not like there's an overarching, huge, big theme through the whole thing. It's like 2 big episodes or two storylines put together. Let's talk about that for a second, though. So what happens, everybody, if you've seen it or you don't care about spoilers? So he goes to get Jabba the Hutt's son because that's where the brother and sister want him, and they're like, "Oh, we miss him." And you're like, "Yeah, you're Hutt's, right? Okay." And so then he goes to the planet and he finds him, and he doesn't want to go. He's being taken care of really well, and he's buff. I mean, the Arnold Schwarzenegger of the Jabba the Hutt family. Yeah, he's getting a massage, which cracked me up. And so then the whole reason he went to go get him, because the brother and sister said, "Hey, we have information on this unknown, who this person is, this person behind the scenes, and or this Imperial, behind the scenes and stuff." So then, and then with that, in essence, you kind of like the hut. What's his
Rada.
name? Oh, yeah,
Rada.
Rada. So you kind of get to like him. You're like, oh, he's kind of a cool character. He and Grogu are bonding and stuff, and you're like, okay, he's a nice hut. Man, that is oxymoron. I mean, that doesn't happen. And then
I wanted him so badly when he finished the fight to turn around and go, "Are you not entertained?"
Yeah, we should make an AI of that.
But we did kind of get that line later from the guy running the thing. I was like,
That's
okay,
true.
well, there's the line. But no, I wanted Rada to, throw up his arms and go,
Rada.
"Are you not entertained?" That would have been so cool.
It would have been great. Yes, very much. Oops, I'm sorry. You hit one. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I wanted to show this. So Atomic Texan says they played it safe. Not a bad movie at all, just too safe. You could not watch it and be fine. Or you could not be watching.
Not watch it.
Yeah, you could not watch it and be fine if they did another Mando movie. Agreed. I think you're right. I think they played it safe. I think they held their cards to their chest on this one. Just because they didn't want to make anyone mad. You have the controversy of the sequel films, and that's a big mess. And you're not going to get that at all out of this movie whatsoever. There's no moments in this movie that people are going to be screaming over and stuff like that. So I totally
that's a good
agree
phrase though. Played it safe. That's a good phrase.
I agree.
I concur. I concur. I find no fault in your reasoning.
Good one.
Oh my goodness. Okay, what are some of your favorite parts? Tell me that. What were some of your favorite parts in the movie?
Let's see.
And we're in spoilerific territory, everybody.
Yeah. Well, I love the match. I love that whole match, the whole thing.
Was it reminisce of the Thor movie for you? The one with Thor. The
No, see, I got
Ragnarok.
Yeah,
Ragnarok. Yeah.
No, I didn't think about that. All I could think about was
Gladiator.
Yeah, the Gladiator. It just
okay.
made me
That's
think
good.
of Gladiator the whole time.
Right on.
And then of course we get the live action version of the Jadar. How do they say it? Jadar table from the original Star Wars, the game that Chewie and R2 are playing.
It was like they did that whole sequence from Star Wars New Hope, the little chess game or whatever they call it.
Yeah, they even had the monsters. Right.
And that whole scene where he picks him up and throws him down.
Yes. Yes.
I was like, oh, what a nice callback. That was fun.
R2, I suggest a new strategy. Let the Wookiee win.
Right.
And I said that last night too.
Did you? That's awesome.
As soon as those creatures started coming in, I looked at Megan and I go, R2, I suggest a new strategy. Let the Wookiee win.
Yeah. Well,
but I mean, even, Mando even said that's what was going to happen. He tried to tell Rada, this is what they're going to do to you. They're going to put you through a Jadaric match. I don't know if I'm saying that right or not. I apologize. Okay. I should know that name much better, much more betterer.
Oh, cheers. Much more betterer. Cheers.
But yeah, I like that. I love the scene with the snake. I thought that snake was awesome.
I really liked the dragon snake.
Yeah, the dragon snake was incredible. That was great to see. I love that.
See if I can...
there were a lot of great Grogu moments that I enjoyed. And of course we got a ton of cute, Grogu stealing food, and those were all fun.
Yeah.
I like it when he's sitting at the table with Sigourney Weaver and he starts to sneak the bowl of whatever it was she had, and she gives him the kind of the side eye and pulls it back. I thought that was hilarious. I love that. I also like that Rada tempted the big wolf creature who was trying to eat one of the Babu Fricks with one of Grogu's what What do you call those cookies, Megan?
Macarons.
Yeah, macaroons.
Macarons.
Okay, whatever.
Macaroon is the coconut.
How do you know it's not coconut?
No, the cookie made of shredded coconut.
Okay.
Like the ones that we have work.
Okay. Macaron. However you say
Macaron.
it. Macaroni. How's that? Those little blue cookies that he likes. Let's just, okay.
Yeah.
We'll just stick
Here,
with
let's see. Let me do something here real quick. Let's see if this will show.
Oh, and while you're doing
Talk
that,
about that.
when Mando was flying in to that planet and we had the fighters come up on each side of him, immediately I got Cloud City feels, when Han's flying into Cloud City and he immediately has the two Bespin fighters fly up on each side of him and everything. I was like, dang, feels like we're flying into Bespin here. Bespin.
Hang on a second. I'm having difficulties with my screen here. There we go. I was trying to get the snake thing to come up.
Yeah.
Here we
that
go.
Thing looks
now I got it. There you
awesome.
It looks,
this scene is incredible on the big screen.
Oh, yes.
It looks illustrated, and I love that. It looks like a drawing.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh.
I don't know if I got that feel out of it, but
it to me it looks like an illustration within, like, in the movie. It looks like it was drawn into it.
It's so big.
Zig says macaron is Frenchy German.
Frenchy German. That's funny.
I would expect no less from Zig.
I still like how its mouth looks like somebody's taking their hands and just
like their fingers.
Like their knuckles.
Did you see that when it opened up, it's not like it's like chomp chomp. It's like even the teeth kind of moved.
Mm-hmm.
The way that was
designed.
Yeah,
I think that's what Megan's getting at.
It looks like hands.
It's almost like a hand.
Yeah.
Its mouth works more like your fingers do.
I like its mouth.
Yeah. It's a cool creature. It really
is a very cool creature, yes.
That's something else I liked about this movie. We got a lot of cool creatures in it. We got some Rodans back in this one, which was nice. It's good to see proper Star Wars aliens that are different colors and not white, fleshy tone colors.
Yeah. So one of the things that we talked earlier on about the music was, he had different music for different areas and stuff. And some of his music, there was one I was like, man, that's interesting music. I don't know if I like that or not. It's okay. But then I realized he was giving the ambience because it was that whole city planet or that whole, in the city. And
really
what?
That's the one that I really liked.
That's okay. I mean, it was different. And I was like, should that be for a movie score though? But there were other areas the movie score was incredible. I mean, but even in that, just that feel of the city, and there were so many different creatures. So I agree with you on that. I think it was nice to see Star Wars where you had a place and that you had all kinds of different creatures and stuff.
Oh, this is great. Yes. Atomic Texan, you and I are right on the same page. The two lumps at the end with the giant snake, the serpent, where the twin huts were.
It was a good touch.
Yes, it was. I mean, made it so lifelike and snake-like. I love it. That was
good call. Yes,
that was great. Now I want to talk about the huts.
Okay.
So first of all, we have Rada the Hutt.
We got Rada.
Which we were introduced to Rada in 2008 with the Clone Wars movie. Mm-hmm. And that was Anakin and Ahsoka on a mission to retrieve Rada. Retrieve Rada again. There seems to be a theme there.
You're right.
Who Ahsoka lovingly named him Stinky, which I thought was hilarious. And I still call him Stinky. But anyway. But the thing is, when we were introduced to him in that movie, he was not Jabba's son. He was Jabba's nephew.
I don't think he was.
Yes.
I think you're getting it mixed up.
Okay, everybody, we're about to have a Mandela effect here.
No, it's not. He was let's see. Was Rada the Hutt Jabba's
The wonders of having Google at your fingertips during the show. I love it.
Wars movie? I will rewatch the freaking movie too. Okay, here we go. According to the search, it says Rada the Hutt is actually Jabba's son, not his nephew, as seen in the Clone Wars movie. He was kidnapped during the Clone Wars, which led to a significant plot. No, I swear, Rada the Hutt is not Jabba's nephew. He keeps saying he's not. I am going to rewatch that freaking movie today.
Okay.
Character.
Everybody, you're getting a window into the psyche of Mike.
I swear I will rewatch it today, and I will have an answer today.
Okay. All right. So shall we wager? Shall we have a fun, friendly wager? I'm just kidding. We don't have to have a fun wager.
I'm not coloring my beard, just so you know.
Not yet. Oh gosh, that's pretty funny. See,
well, anyway,
he's stuck on it now. Everybody, he can't let it go.
No, I can't because I swear it was his nephew. It was not his son. They've changed this. They've changed it. It drives me crazy.
Do you have it on DVD?
Yes.
That's the one to watch. I wouldn't watch to see if they changed.
Oh yeah, because they might have changed it in the streaming.
In the streaming, right?
That's a good point. Thank you. Actually, I got it on Blu-ray. On Blu-ray. My friend Andy gave it to me because he had it on Blu-ray, and I didn't get a chance to get it on Blu-ray. And then he gave it to me. He's like, "We got it on streaming. We don't need it." So I was like, nice. I like to have my Star Wars on physical disc too. So
yeah,
but yeah. So yes, I have a Blu-ray of it. Thank you.
Zig says he is related to Jabba either way.
This is true. He is related to Jabba. So what I didn't understand though is he kept saying that the twins basically wanted him dead because he was next in line for Jabba's throne. Well, that doesn't make sense because in Boba Fett, Jabba's right-hand man, gosh, I can't think of what his name is.
Bib Fortuna?
Yeah, Bib Fortuna. Thank you. Bib Fortuna had taken over Jabba's palace and his reign and stuff. And then Boba kills him and Boba takes it over. Mm-hmm. So technically Boba Fett. Sorry, my mind always goes to Han Solo. Boba Fett.
If Raya had been taken for years.
Right. I mean, is he really, is he really the heir to anything at this point? So I don't know. I was kind of questioning that as he was saying it. I was like, really? Are you really the heir? Because, Boba Fett is now daimyo.
Brenda says, ask Alexa what Jabba's son's name was. Now she said Jana, but she said it's Jabba. There was autocorrect. Got her.
Well, it's going to tell me it's Rada the Hutt. That's what it's going to tell me. It's not a matter of what Jabba's son's name was. It's a matter of whether Rada was his son or his nephew, because I still swear it was his nephew.
Yeah. He's fixated now, everybody. All right, moving along.
I can't get off of it. It drives me crazy.
So Zig says, not a bib for lobster, a bib for tuna.
That's a pretty good Star Wars dad joke there.
That is good. Atomic Texan says, I thought it was interesting that Mando was tearing the ship apart, getting rid of all the dead weight in limiters. Think he will get a new coat of paint? LOL.
Yeah, he gets a brand new Razor Crest and he starts tearing the thing apart.
I remember you saying a couple of weeks ago, you were like, where'd the Razor Crest come from?
Oh yeah, I was thoroughly
And I was
confused about
chuckling as that part came into the movie, like at the beginning. Well, not the very beginning, but after the first mission. And I was like, there he goes. Mike's going to get his answer. I don't know if he's going to be satisfied with that or not.
No, I actually liked it. I was
did
very
too.
happy with that answer. It's like, okay, this makes sense, because I mean, and I just watched him blow it up the night before.
Yeah. That was devastating. You're like, what?
The funny thing is, Kenner had just released the toy for that. They released the big, the big, huge ship, and then they go and blow it up on screen. I'd love to know what the execs over at Kenner were saying.
Like, what they go and do that for?
Yeah, they're like, what the hell? We just put out the toy. Why would you do that?
Right.
And if you notice, Mando now, he has the Razor Crest, and he still has his little Jedi fighter ship that he started using after the Razor Crest. So
yeah,
he has 2 ships now.
That's right.
And I do like both ships. I lean towards the Razor Crest. To me, it feels more like the Slave One, which I am wearing my
nice
Slave One.
Yeah,
Kenner.
It fits a bounty hunter, so you have your cargo.
Right. I never felt that little ship. What is that ship? It isn't a Jedi ship. It's gosh, man, my brain is so foggy this
That's all
morning.
right. You're under the weather. It's okay.
But yeah, I mean, that's a cool ship. I like it, but it's just not. It just doesn't. I never thought it suited him. I thought the Razor Crest suited him much more better.
I'm almost out. We've been doing. Woo, that's a lot today. I've been drinking a lot.
I got a little bit left. So
okay. All right. Well, we got to wrap it. We're wrapping up anyway. What other things?
The Starfighter?
Likes, dislike.
Yeah,
What'd you say, Megan?
Naboo Starfighter.
Starfighter.
It's a Naboo Starfighter. That's what it is. Yeah.
Oh, his smaller one. Got it. Yes.
Basically, what Anakin accidentally flies and destroys the control ship in Episode 1 with. That's what he's flying. He's flying a modified.
A modified, nicely modified. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
It is. It's very nice. It's a cool ship. It's just, it doesn't fit a bounty hunter, in my opinion. Where are you supposed to keep your bounties in that thing?
That's right. Right.
At least the Razor Crest has a cargo hold, and it has a carbonite freezing chamber on it too. Yeah.
Yep. Atomic Texan says, "How did Mando get his jetpack and weapons back? 1 minute he has them, and the next he doesn't." So there's a quick.
That's called movie magic.
Yes, movie magic. They
Suspension of belief.
Yeah, the biggest thing of that was they showed the one scene, like when he was waking up from getting sleepy dosed or whatever, and he was in the arena or getting ready to go into the arena. Looked to the side, and there was all his equipment there, and I'm like, well, that's a weird spot to have that, kind of a thing, where he woke up. He started walking towards the door to go into the arena. Then he looked to the left, and there was another that had a shielded door, like it was turned on. And then when all the whole creatures started getting out and letting loose, where it cut out the power kind of thing, that's when I thought, oh, maybe he went back and got it. But Tom Texas, you are absolutely correct that they did not show him getting his equipment. Kind of a thing. I didn't see it. And I saw where it was, but I just thought I wonder if they put that in. They were like, hey, we've got this scene, you guys, where the editor's probably going, all of a sudden he doesn't have his stuff, and now he's got his jetpack. When did that happen? Like, oh, let's put in this little scene where the stuff was, because we can't reshoot the part where he's putting it back on.
Good point. That's a good point. I liked it when the barriers get broken in the arena. And then all the monsters realize, oh, wait, we're free now.
Yeah.
And they start attacking all the patrons. I love that. I thought that was awesome.
Yeah. Because first here is Rada, who's saying, I love the sound. They love me. And
Yes.
then in that fight, it switched. It changed because they just had a bloodlust.
Kill
and so
him.
It was not, yeah. And so then that's where that made that scene so much more betterer.
Oh, cheers.
Cheers. But it's because they got their comeuppance. I love it when bad guys get their comeuppance.
That's what I thought too. I was like, normally you should feel sorry about the creatures attacking the patrons, but I didn't, because they started cheering for Rada to be
kill
killed.
him.
Right. And that's another reason it felt very Gladiator to me, because that's exactly what the Gladiator crowd does.
They don't
to a
care
T.
who wins as long as somebody wins.
Right. They have a bloodlust. Like
they
you
have a
had
bloodlust.
said,
Yeah.
Brenda said, oops. Gosh. There we go.
I guess.
I loved how Grogu took care of Mando. Yes, I agree.
Yeah. He stepped up. When the time was to step up, he stepped up.
Yes. That was very cool. Oh.
Yeah. I think that's how she said it earlier. Yeah.
That was cool.
Agreed. Yeah. So, all right. Anything else you guys want to chit chat about on the things that you liked, you didn't like? Now, here's one thing that I don't want to say took me out of the movie, because I really don't like that phrase, but I was like, I wonder who did this special effect. The two big guards, when Mando's back, and the two big guards, I knew they were going to come back and he was going to have to fight them. At the two big guards at the big door where the huts were, and when they came up and stuff. I don't know about you, but one of them looked a little janky. Like it's like claymation. Like I was watching claymation and all, and I was like, "That's kind of weird." But that was the only thing that I thought was kind of quirky.
Gotcha. I think Megan was about to say something.
Oh, I'm sorry, Megan.
No.
Oh, I thought you. Okay, I thought you were about to chime in with something.
No, I was just nodding along.
Okay. I like here Atomic Texan. I called it when the ship left. I was like, he didn't leave. I knew he didn't. I knew he didn't too. I knew he wasn't going to.
Grogu wasn't going to leave him behind.
No, that's leaving his daddy behind. There's no way he was going to do that.
Yeah.
Brenda said the bad guy reminded her of Ed Grant. Yes.
Actually, I have a question.
What?
So in the series, do people keep referring to Mando as Grogu's dad?
This was the first time I saw it.
No, there was a reference in the series. I
didn't know if that was more of a fan thing. Because I've seen.
It isn't. It hasn't happened the whole 3 seasons. No, but I think there was a reference to him. Yeah. Well. Cara Dune says you and your boy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. She makes that comment a couple times actually. So yeah, it's kind of a thing in there. People are saying that the relationship is like father and son, which
it is.
It is. It's very much like that.
It seems like because when Rada says it, because he says it a couple times in the movie, Mando never fights it.
No, I think he just accepts it.
That's what I like that.
Yeah,
I like that he's accepted.
Yeah, in the movie it was good. I concur.
I concur. I like it. I like it a lot.
Word.
Let's see. Atomic Texan says, I hope if they do another Grogu, grows up enough to start talking. Hey, Disney can sell a talking Grogu toy.
Yes, I agree. It's time.
That was one thing about this. I was like, we talk about how old he is. I mean, he's already like 80 or something. I'm thinking you would think at this point he would be talking.
He's 50 when Mando gets him. I don't know how much time has passed.
Oh, so he's 50. I'm sorry. So if he's 50 though, still at 50? I mean, I don't get it. I'd struggle with it a little bit.
It's explained in the first episode between Mando and IG-11, because in that very first episode, when they get to Grogu and they have no idea what he is, they have no idea what the Empire wants. They just know he's the asset that they're supposed to obtain. And Mando questions it. He's like, well, wait a minute. Is this the mark? Because I was told it was 50 years old. And IG-11 says different species age differently. And Mando went, yeah, interesting. And he said something else, and IG-11 says, too bad we'll never know. And he's going to blast him away. And then that's when Mando shoots IG-11.
Yeah. I don't know. There's just something to be said. The terrible twos are enough. I can't imagine the terrible, 3 decades or something. Yeah. I mean,
I agree. I think it's time he start talking, Are we going to get that Yoda talk, how Yoda has the backwards talk and stuff? Is that we're going to get, or is that distinct to Yoda? Is it just something Yoda does? Wouldn't it be funny? Yoda just does it to drive people nuts.
That would be funny.
I could see that.
I could see that.
What? As part of the illusion of he's just an old man or an old geezer, because remember in the Attack of the Clones where he pops up his lightsaber and he goes to town, you're like, what in the world? Because he's always got his cane. You don't need no cane. It reminds me of the movie The Prestige. If you've ever seen it, Christian Bale is in it. Hugh Jackman's in it. Incredible movie where it's about how far a magician goes to create the ambiance of an illusion. And that's the illusion that that Yoda did, was like, you don't need no cane, but you do it anyway. And so, yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
Brenda said, but you would think that with the relationship between them, he would start talking at least. I agree. I think at some point he should, and I think it's time. And Atomic Texan said, I wish George would have established more things about Yoda's race. We know that they live 900-ish years, but we don't know what age they start talking. Good point. George Lucas wanted to keep Yoda's race and everything secret. He did not want to reveal that. There was part of me that was thinking that in this movie, we might get a reveal of at least their planet.
Oh, the lore aspect that you were talking about. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, because if you look at the soundtrack, which is hilarious because after Phantom Menace, Star Wars had a standing rule: soundtracks would not be released until the movie gets released.
Right. Because Qui-Gon Jinn's death or noble death or something like that.
It was Qui-Gon's noble end is what the title track. I'm not the title track, but the track.
The title of the track.
Right.
Yes.
And it spoiled the whole thing that Qui-Gon was going to die in the movie. You know. So, but in the Mandalorian and Grogu soundtrack, which came out almost a week prior, and I was shocked. There is a track that is entitled Grogu's World. And when I saw that, I was like, oh, are we getting a spoiler here? Are we going to see their world? Are we going to find out where they come from? Are we going to find out their species?
We got Bumpkus.
Right, we sure did. And there's part of me that is happy about that, and there's part of me that's disappointed. On one hand, I kind of want to know more about the Yoda race. I don't know what to call them. We've only had 3 of them. We've had Yoda, we've had Yaddle, and now we've got Grogu. So yeah, sure, I'd like to know more about their race. Why is it they're so apt at the Force? How come their race is just seems like all of them are, of course we only have 3. But on the other hand, I like the idea of keeping the mystique too.
I can see that.
I'm a huge Kiss fan. You know that. And back in the 70s, there was a rule for Kiss that they would not be photographed without their makeup. No one was allowed to see them without their makeup. In fact, there's all kinds of stories about road crews grabbing people's cameras and destroying their cameras if they managed to get a picture of one of the members of Kiss without makeup. And it was all about building mystique around the band. And it was fabulous. It was exciting. It was fun to go, yeah, what do they look like? And all this stuff. And the same goes with Mando and Boba Fett. There's parts of me that wish that they never would have taken off their helmets whatsoever. So we never knew what they look like, because there's something to say about that mystique and just, the mystery that hides around it. So there is a part of me that wants to keep Yoda and Grogu mysterious and not know too much about them, but I want him to talk.
There you go. Real quick, Zig says Doctor Who went 10 years before they ever mentioned, how do you pronounce that?
Gallifrey.
Okay.
Was it 10 years?
Atomic Texan says Qui-Gon died to a lightsaber through the chest, yet more recent characters get stabbed by a lightsaber and are just fine. Justice for Qui-Gon. Justice for Qui-Gon. Hey, we should make a shirt that says Justice for Qui-Gon.
I like it.
We could do it. And then, what'd you say, Megan?
I said, Maul got cut in half and still survived that.
Yeah, but I think getting cut in half is actually more believable than getting stabbed through the chest.
We should do it where the top of the shirt says Justice for Qui-Gon, and then we have an image of a lightsaber hole right underneath.
That's good. I like that. Thanks for the idea, Atomic.
That's right, man. That'd be great.
That's funny.
Let's see. Zig says it was another few years before they ever went there. Slow playing Yoda species in home is kind of cool.
Yeah, agreed.
Go ahead.
I feel like there's a way to do it that you can reveal things, but it'd still be enough of a mystery if you wanted to keep it a mystery.
Give little small reveals here and there. Yeah.
Because you can't keep everything a mystery if you're going to keep exploring.
Yeah, it's true. At some point, you would think they'd find some kind of answers to exactly who Grogu is. And, there's still questions of whether he's a clone or not, too. Because that was thrown out during the TV series, whether he might be well, they didn't call him a clone. I forget what they called him, but basically a clone.
I just figured Yoda and Yaddle got busy.
Yeah, that's what I've always said. Considering they're the only two of their race that we know of, and then all of a sudden there's a baby Grogu, baby Yoda.
Right.
So if you got Yoda and Yaddle, where do you think baby Yoda comes from?
Right. That's right.
That's my theory too. They got busy.
That's Incredibles.
Yes, that is an Incredibles reference.
It is a reference. That's exactly where I got it. That's correct. Yes.
Mr. Incredible and what was her name?
Elastigirl.
Elastigirl got busy.
Yep.
Syndrome.
Yep.
All right.
That's a great movie.
It is a good movie. Anything else?
I think we've taken this as far as we can go.
Yeah. We're running almost an hour and a half and stuff.
Until we get the Blu-ray and we get the extras.
There you go. Atomic Texan says we need movies from the old Republic era.
I'm open to that. That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like that.
Yeah. Agreed.
Quite frankly, I want to see Darth oh gosh.
Revan?
No, not Revan. Darth Revan would be cool. Oh man, my brain's not working.
That's all right. You'll remember it in the middle of the night.
Yeah, probably.
All right. Well, you're trying to find that. Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today on Two Geeks and a Microphone.
Bane.
Darth Bane?
Yes. Yeah. I want Darth Bane.
Nice. Okay. All right. Two Geeks. Check out our website, www.twogeeksmic.com. That's the number 2 GEEKSMIC.com. Appreciate you checking us out there. There you can get to all things Two Geeks, such as our merch page, which I think I'm going to work on that shirt. Justice for Qui-Gon. 2geeksmicmerch.com. That's the number 2, GeeksMicmerch.com. But also you can get to our Ko-fi page where you can support us like Patreon, but we use Ko-fi, ko-fi.com/2geeks, the number 2, GEEKS. We've got a $1 tier, $2 tier, $3 tier, or you can just buy us a coffee and just help support us. The money actually goes to help us pay for all the different things we need to do for our podcasting and streaming, and that's pretty much it. And also, if you want to reach out to us, the best place to reach out to us is our email address at show@2geeksmic.com, SHOW at the number 2, GEEKSMIC.com. Mike usually does a really good job of keeping up with those.
All right, and if you made it this far,
thanks, Zig.
Thank you, Zig. If you made it this far, please make sure and go and like and subscribe to us on the socials. We try to stay active on both Facebook and Instagram. I should have posted those pictures on Instagram last night. I didn't do it.
That's all right. You can do it today.
Facebook's my go-to, and I think about it first for some reason. Probably because I've been using it for so long.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're active on Facebook and Instagram. Sometimes I post funny memes. Sometimes I post relevant geeky information, so on and so forth. And I also post when we go live. And speaking of going live, we go live every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. You do the math and the rest. And we are live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Rumble. And real quick before I close out, I just want to thank all of you guys who do actively chat with us.
I love it.
We appreciate you guys. You guys add to the show because, when we see relevant postings in that chat, we bring them up as you can see. I think that's something we do that's unique that a lot of other shows don't do.
Correct.
And you guys just help add to it. So I appreciate it. And Atomic Texan, thank you very much for the subscribe. I appreciate it, buddy. Hopefully you spread the news and get us some more subscriptions. That's awesome.
Yeah. And then hang out with us. Come back every Saturday morning. And you had some good input. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, speaking of, we will not be live next Saturday. Though.
Oh, wait. That's right. We won't be live next Saturday.
Yeah. Yeah. So disclaimer to every Saturday. The Shanks will be out camping next weekend, so we will not be live. But Steven and I are going to pre-record an episode this week that will be shown on Saturday morning. So, feel free to comment.
Maybe I'll try to get in and and do the comments and stuff.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to watch it at all because from what I understand, there is where we're camping this time, there is no reception.
No cell service. Okay.
So, which will be nice because that means
nice.
we're just totally off the grid. So that'll be great. But anyway, sorry. Okay. Any last words, funny anecdotes, etc.?
Nope. Just another big shout out to Atomic Texan. Hey, thanks for joining us today. Appreciate it.
All right.
Zig, thank you, sir.
Yes. Thank you. With that said, please do not skip this episode because we are much more better than the rest. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you for joining us today on the Two Geeks and a Microphone podcast. Tune in next week when we will have more news and reviews. Until then,
may the force be with you.